my YouTube family. So now we are going to get aware with the 50 kitchen items which I'm going to definitely show you visual images of, and you will get to know the names of all those kitchen items which you might not aware of before, or maybe if you are aware of some and you're not aware of all those. So today we will be learning all the names, what we call them in English, and you will definitely have an ample information in this video. So keep watching this video till the end so as to get an extra information about each item which I'm going to present you today and show you here with the visual image of the kitchen items. So let's start the video. Now the first item is apple cutter. This is an apple cutter. The second one is an apron. This we call it an apron. Now the third here is baking parchment. The baking parchment which we use basically for the baking. The fourth here is the blender. This we call it a blender, in which we used to blend the items or the things. Now the fourth one is very common, which we call it a bottle. The bottle. The fifth one is the bottle opener, which is very important to have in every kitchen. Now this is a bottle opener. Now the sixth one is a bowl. We never call it a bowl. It is not at all a correct pronunciation. It is bowl. We call it a bowl. Now the next one is a bread knife. This is, we call it a bread knife. Now the next one is a cake slicer. It is a cake slicer. On to the next one is a can opener. This is a can opener. Now here we have a chef's knife. A chef's knife. We have a cleaver. Cleaver. Now the next item is the colander or pasta strainer. A colander or a pasta strainer. We can even strain the rice into it, but we definitely call it a colander. Now the next item is a corkscrew. The corkscrew. Now this is what we call as the cutlery. Cutlery, which is very important and available in every single kitchen. Now this is a cookware. A cookware. This is what we call it as a cutting board. We never used the cutting board before in the past era, but now it is very difficult to do the cutting without this cutting board. So as to save your hands from that knife, you can definitely use this cutting board. Now this we call it a deep fryer. A deep fryer. This is a dish rack. This is a dish rack. Now the next is dishwasher. Dishwasher. This is not that much common in every single kitchen, but still people use it for the washing, and it helps us complete the task which is of ours, make it in shorter time. So this is a dishwasher. The next is the egg slicer. This is an egg slicer which is available in every kitchen, and we can make the egg slices through it. Even we can make it through the hand and with the knife, but this egg slicer is make it perfectly awesome for the presentation of the egg. We have is a fork or a spoon. Fork and spoon. We all know this thing, it's very common. The next we have is a frying pan. A frying pan. The next is a funnel. It's a funnel. Next we have is a garlic presser. The garlic press or presser. The next we have is a gas stove. We call it a stove or a gas stove. Now this item is called glass. The glass. A glass is available in every single kitchen. Now this is a grater. This is a grater. We can peel off the potatoes from it, or we can even cut the slices of the potatoes for the chips into it. Now this we have a teapot. We have a teapot. We used to put place some tea inside it to make it or keep it hot. It's a teapot. A very important thing to have in the kitchen. Now this is a jar where we can store few biscuits, chips, sugar, anything which we can store inside the jar. This is a jar. The next we have is a juicer. It's a juicer. Now the next one is kettle. This is a kettle. A very important thing for the winters, a kettle. Next item is the kitchen scales. Now the people who are super expert in measuring the things, they don't need measuring spoons in the kitchen scales. They used to do it with their own measurements. But the kitchen scales are also very important for the professional cooks. So we can call it a kitchen scale. Then it's lemon squeezer, through which we can squeeze the lemon so easily, and definitely it won't take much effort of your hand. So lemon squeezer is a very important thing to have in the kitchen. We have a matchbox. This is a matchbox. Now this gadget is known as a microwave oven. This is a microwave oven. Now this we have a napkin. The napkin, a very important thing to clean the shelves every single minute when you are doing the cooking. We have a potato masher. The potato masher through which we can mash the potatoes. Now this is a pressure cooker. This is a pressure cooker. Now the next item is known as a rolling pin. A rolling pin through which we can roll the chapatis. And next we have a spatula. It's called a spatula. It's very easy to fry the egg or the items which are easily to turn over. We can do it with the spatula. The next we have is a spice box. It's a spice box. Strainer. It's a strainer. We always used to strain tea or the things into it, so it's called a strainer. Okay, so then we have some tongs here, so we call them tongs through which we can pick things, so it's tongs. Now the next we have is a vegetable peeler. The vegetable peeler. This we call as a pepper mill. A pepper mill. Now this is what we call as the oven proof dish. An oven proof dish. Now the last one is left. This is called a pan. A pan. So this was all from today's video, and I hope you have learned all the names of these kitchen items, and it was a very informative and useful video for you all. And I hope you have liked today's video, and if you really want more videos and useful content like this, please like, subscribe and share, and also mention in the comment box that how was the video. The feedback is very important for me from you guys. So take care everybody, keep watching English with Palvasha. Allah Hafiz.